Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Manipulating Matching Shapes on All Slides group in the Timesavers 1 tab of the Timesavers add-in. So in this group you have a couple of choices. First of all, you can do all of these actions on all slides in your presentation, or you can tag certain slides that you want to apply these actions on if you don't want to do on all the slides. Okay, so what I'm going to start off by doing is first I'm just going to add let me actually just put in some images or shapes or something first. Okay, so I will put in shapes. Okay, let's put in that one, and I'll put in one with some text. Just make that a bit bigger so we can see it. Okay, and make it the shape a bit bigger as well. And I'll put in let me see, I'm going to change that shape to a sun. Okay, and so I'll just be working with those for now. Okay, so now I'm going to go and duplicate these slides, this slide. So I've got all the same things on all of those slides over there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, you can see over here, I'm not going to look at that yet. I'm first going to just be looking at this. So I have the option of deleting on all slides any matching shapes of what I have selected. So as a matching shape is anything that has the exact same size and position on the slide. So this square over here, or rectangle over here, is matching that one over there, and that one over there, and that one over there, because they have the exact same size and position as each other. If it is even fractionally different, then they will not be considered matching and they will not be treated together. Okay, so just be aware of that. If you have done anything that makes one of them slightly different, even if it's not visible to the naked eye, then it won't be able to work using this over here, because the code will look at the exact position and the exact size, and if it's not matching, then it won't work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by using the first button over here, that is to delete. So I've only selected this on the first slide, but if I click on the delete button, you'll see that it has disappeared from all of the slides over there. Okay, so now I'm going to undo that. So that is how you use the delete button. Next, I am going to use the formatting button. So what I'm going to do over here is, if I change the formatting, so let me actually use this one, and I will just change the font. Let's make it that font over there, and let's change the color like that. Okay, now even if this is a different actual shape, the formatting is what we are working with at the moment. So if I take that and I click on this format button, it will take that formatting that I've done over there and apply the exact same formatting on all of these. So if I change this to a different number, 2, and here I have 3, and here I have 4, so the actual shapes are not identical in terms of their content, but they are the same still in terms of their size and position. If I click on this one and I click the format button, you'll see that all of these have now changed to that same formatting. All the ones that were in that same position. So you can format matching shapes on multiple slides simultaneously if you want to by doing that. Then you can also paste onto all the slides. Now this is similar to that, except that here I am going to be pasting directly onto all the slides without having to select the slides first, unless I have tagged the slides that I want to paste to. And also, when I am using this button, if there is already a shape in that exact position, it will be replaced with whatever I'm pasting there now. So if I, for instance, take this and I change it to, let's change it to a different shape. Let's make it a smiley face. Okay, it's still the exact same size and position as it was before. Okay, so now if I take that and I click on the paste button, it is going to paste that onto all of the slides. But now you can see that what was rectangles over here, they've now all been replaced by that smiley face. Okay, So that is how the pasting one works. Now if I let's just do that again. Okay, so if I wanted to just paste directly onto another slide, onto all the other slides, then if there's nothing there yet and I click on this paste button, then it'll just be pasted onto those slides. But like I said, if there is already something in that exact position and that same size, it will be replaced with whatever I'm pasting now. Okay, so that's how the pasting button works. Then we also have the resizing buttons over here. So if I want to resize a particular shape that appears on multiple slides and I want to resize them all at the same time, then I can use these buttons over here. So if I want to resize this one over here, then I will do that, and you'll see that they all resize on all of the slides. Okay, I can also do that. I can do all of these functions with multiple things selected at the same time. So I can select all of these and I can resize them simultaneously, and they will all resize simultaneously on the different slides. So you're not limited to only having one object selected. And now you can see, just like what I had with the resizing selected shapes options over here, the font also gets scaled at the same time that you resize anything using these functions over here. Okay, so that is the resizing. Again, you have 10% up, 10% down, 2% up, and 2% down. So you can do larger increments to resize more quickly, and you can also do smaller increments if you want to be more detailed. Okay, then we also have moving and nudging. So I've got the option of, let's just select all three of those, and we're going to move them all up. And you can see that they have moved up, and move them all left, and move them all right, and move them all down. And whatever I'm doing on the slide will apply to the same matching shapes on all the slides. And also I've got nudging, which just is moving it up, left, right, down by smaller amounts at a time, so that you can have some more detail in what you're doing. Okay, so that is how you use it when you are doing all the slides simultaneously. But like I said, you can also apply all of these options over here to specific slides. So if you don't want to do it to all of the slides, if you only want to affect the shapes on specific slides, you can tag slides for editing. So to do that, you just click on the slides that you want to tag. So say I want those specific slides to be affected, but I don't want to affect the rest of the slides. Then I'll select those and I'll click on the tag slides button. Now you'll see that this red border appears, and I've done that so that you can see, even in this stage over here, you can see which slides have and which slides haven't been tagged. Okay, but just be aware that that red border is actually just a shape. So if you select it and move it, then that is possible. You can do that. So just be aware of that. When you are done working on this, please remove the tags so that you don't end up messing around with that border and then it gets in your way and so on. Okay, so let's just go and select those slides again. Okay, so now I am going to tag those slides, and so only the shapes on those slides will be affected when I am using any of these functions. So this shape over here that has been inserted is right at the back so that you can still select these shapes that you've got over here. Okay, so it doesn't get in the way of anything that you might want to select. Okay, so now I'm going to select those, and if I wanted to delete them, then you'll see that they only get deleted from the slides that I tagged. The rest of the slides were not affected. Same thing for any of the other functions. If I, there it is. If I want to move them, or if I want to resize them, or anything like that, then only the slides that are selected will be affected. So let me just undo that. Okay. Now, also, if you pick a slide that is not tagged for editing and you apply any of these actions using a shape on a slide that's not tagged for editing while you have other slides that are tagged, then the one that you have selected will automatically be tagged in order for these functions to work. So like over here, these ones are tagged and this one is not. So if I am on this slide and I select that shape over there, and I choose to do that, you'll see that this automatically gets tagged for editing, because otherwise I would have a problem that if this one doesn't change size and the other ones do, then I won't be able to work with this one affecting those anymore anyway either, because it will no longer be the same shape and same size, or same size and same position as the shapes on those other slides that are tagged. So that is the reason that that happens. Okay, so remember, once you are done with your manipulating of your shapes, please remember to remove the tags so that those tags don't get in the way of anything else that you are doing. Okay, so that is how you use the manipulating matching shapes on all slides group in the Time Savers 1 tab of the Time Savers add-in. I hope that that has been helpful, and I hope that you will have a fantastic day. Goodbye. Thank you.